Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. It's not a game, it's not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame, but when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Cubone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we hold the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32. Throwing, Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Foul to the air on 1st and 10. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Back to throw, Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now again, right side Swift. Taken down at the 30. The Giants had 3 and 8 on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Jones. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down.
Go check.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Let's go.
Here's Swift. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Swift again, and he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is third and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift from 3 yards out. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll go play action. Howell. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 33 yards that time. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Commanders 7, Giants 6. Let's go now.
Howell throwing on 1st down here. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to the ground with Gibson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Powell. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Gibson will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. Well, the pass interference called on the previous play, that set him up nicely for that 1-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, they were able to capitalize from a yard out. Plenty of barking from the sideline about the call, naturally so. But maybe you have to quit barking a little bit and focus on the next play. Their focus wasn't there, and they gave up the touchdown.
Take it in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Off the play fake. Jones. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's fourth down.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. First down, how to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Jones on first down. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Richie James, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have moved out in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 5. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On first down, Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Howell from the gun. Got a man, it's Gibson complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Howell. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Howell now to throw it. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is now 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. They run out of the gun with Swift. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now a play fake here on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They go play action with Howell. He's got Turner, and he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And Howell will throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Colin Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Commanders 28, Giants 19.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Richie James on the return. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here we go, shot!
Jones, a final shot before break. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Play action. It's Howell. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Faking the handoff, Howell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there. They were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there, because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake. But when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I left my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You could run a nice play and not get that distance.
From the 45 on second down, Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake, Jones. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Gano the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. Touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Howell's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Out left to Dotson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen, and the Giants are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
He'll find Hodgins there complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On second down, Swift. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Out to the right here to Shepard. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now Jones. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Jones now throwing on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones going for it all. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, 26 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. He's got it at the 2. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. on 1st and 10. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kayvon Thibodeau, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. And that CD, another sack for the young rookie linebacker. Well, getting after the quarterback certainly has not been much of a problem here in his rookie season.
It certainly hasn't, Brandon, and the instincts that have made him a great tackler, I think coupled along with some film study and some great anticipation, that's also made him a great pass rusher as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. "31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. He's got the tight end, Vanette, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that one complete to Hodgins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Off the play fake. Jones. Dance, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Looking for Shepard deep. will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Here's Jamie Gillen now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Powell's throw complete there to Johnson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Now Jones on 1st and 10, escaping the pressure right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Swift. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw is Jones. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Touchdown, Giants! DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have taken a 4th-quarter lead. Important extra point up and through, and the lead is up to 5. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Howell to throw. Wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
From the gun, here's Swift. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Jones. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Giants, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.